Hey friends, today I am creating a sequins mix for my pool party summer swap. So this is going to be another video in my summer swap series. And I already have a couple of mixes together. I purchased this in like a D-stash. It's a bunch of different blues and whites and silvers. And then this is a mix that I made, I think last year, for one of the Echo Park collections. So it's got some pinks and blues and yellows and some diamond dots and silver. And then I pulled in some more white. And then I also wanted to add just a touch of orange in here. And then I have my yellow, this kind of pale pink and mint diamond dots. So I think I'm going to start off. I have a lot of this blue. So I'm going to start off with that first. And then I'm going to add in some of this mix so I can pick up some of those pinks and yellows. And I can always add more in if needed. Grab my little sequin spoon. I'm going to give this a mix. Kind of incorporate that. I think I might have to pull in a little bit more pink. But let's add just a little bit of this orange. Don't think I want to add too much of the orange. Let's start with that amount and then can add more if needed. And then I'm going to add a little bit more white. I think white helps balance things out. And I definitely see a lot more blue. So I think I'm going to need to grab my pink sequins and add some more pink in here. Let's go ahead and add some of the yellow diamond dots. All right, that one is not open. Let's add some of the pink. It's like a peachy pink. And I do think I have a yellow one open already. All right, I have a mint one open. So let's add some mint. Just gonna finish this one off. And then I do have a yellow. I don't have much of the yellow. So we'll go ahead and finish the yellow one off. And let's see. I think we're definitely going to need to add some pink in here. Don't think that's enough of pink. I do have some pink diamond dots, but I feel like I want to grab my actual pink sequins. I have some fun blues here. Let's see. We don't really need a lot of blue. I was just curious what was in here. So I think we'll hold off on the blue. All right, here are my pinks. Let's do the medium pink. Just dump a whole section in here. I really want there to be a good amount of pink in here for a pop of color. Okay. Do we need more? Some of these pinks are kind of stuck together. Let's see. I think that's a good amount of pink. I'm feeling like maybe a little bit more yellow, but I don't know if I have yellow. All right, I have this kind of yellow color. So let's dump that in. I need to go through my sequins and make a list of colors that I need. Okay, I think that's good. Let's give it a good mix. All right, let's give this a good mix, and I think this is good. We have, maybe we could add a tiny bit more of the orange in here. All right, I think that's good. I don't want to overdo it with the orange. Okay, that's super fun. And then I have this little ice cream scoop that I purchased at the Target Dollar Spot. Now, it's a little scratched up where the zip tie was, but I think I want to put my sequins mix in here, but I don't want my sequins mix to fall out, so I think I'm going to put it in this bag, and then I'm going to put the bag of sequins in here. Or I can use some cello wrap and then put the sequins and then wrap it up. I haven't decided, but let's start with trying to put it in the bag first. And I'm going to grab my little Christmas tray that I keep next to my desk. And I think I'm just going to try to pour this in here. I know I'll probably make a big mess. Yep, definitely going to make a mess. At least if I'm pouring over the tray, then it's catching the kind of rogue sequins. All right, I think that's a good amount. Let's seal this bag up. All right, and let's put these guys back in here. This Christmas tray comes in handy for so many things. All right, and I got a lot of extra as well. But let's see. Let's trim this top part off. And maybe I should let it have a little bit of room. So maybe I should actually give it a little bit of room to kind of move around in the bag. Oh, I kind of think I want to have it just in the scoop, but I'm worried it's going to make a huge mess, but we're going to go for it. We're going to try it. So let's see. I'm going to fold over the sticky part. All right, that's a good amount in there. And let me grab some of the like cello wrap. Okay, I'm so sorry if I was not in frame. I think my tripod shifted and I did not realize it. But I have a fairly large piece of cello. I'm going to kind of put it in the middle. Pull up these sides. Make sure we don't have any openings that the mix can come out of. So I have some extras here on the side. All right, I think I can get that to work. Let me cut a piece of ribbon. And let's tie it. And if I need to add like a little bit of tape in a place or two, and I will definitely trim this. I'm going to tie it in a double knot and then a bow. Trying to tie it on the front, but it's not working that great. All right, let's tie a bow, fix my ribbon up a little prettier. All right, and then we'll trim these ends. And then I'm going to trim this part over the trash can. Okay, there we go. So hopefully, I know the sequins are going to move around, but hopefully, yeah, they're coming out here a little bit. Hopefully, this stays somewhat together. But I feel like once I lay it and it moves around, it's probably going to come out. But I think she'll get the idea. Now, let's see, am I touching any? I do got a sequins here. Yeah, so I think there's a hole here. So I would have to kind of tape it. Let's add some tape on the side. I'm adding some clear tape. I'm also kind of pushing the wrap down. And hopefully the sequins stay in here. Okay, that's pretty good. I think adding the tape is kind of helping hold it down as well. All right, we're going to call that good. So she's got a little scoop of sequins mix. And I always like to include some sort of sequin spoon or scoop or something with it. I've got these little like lip gloss ones that I can include. I have I think I'm all out of my clear spoons. But I do have some of these wooden spoons. This might be cool because you know how you can eat, well, you can actually eat like gelato with a spoon sort of like this, but you can eat ice cream with this. So maybe I'll use the wooden spoon. And maybe I'll add a little charm at the end of it. Let's put this pink one away. I probably could add a charm to this one as well, actually. And hang it on there. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Change my mind. I think that might be cute. So, let's grab my crocodile. And let's punch a small hole at the end here. Let's see what happens. I haven't tried to punch these yet. Yep, and it punched a hole. Awesome. All right, so we have our hole punched. And I am a hot mess today, guys. I got plastic stuck to me. Got a mess around my desk. My tripod is falling. All right, so here is this. And then let's add a little jump ring. Let's do a silver jump ring. And I'll do one of these larger ones. The larger ones are easier for me to work with. All right, so then we have that. And then let's add a charm. Let's do this little strawberry. Let's put the strawberry on here. And then let's see if we can thread this. See if we can thread this jump ring on our ribbon. I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm gonna have to bring this right close to me to do it. All right, there we go. And then let's add that and that. And let me see if I can get this closed. I might have to get some help. Okay, there we go. I managed to get it closed. Let's pull the bow back around. And then we have our little sequin scoop and a little charm hanging off of it. How cute. What a neat idea for these little scoops from Target. Thanks so guys for stopping by and creating the sequins mix with me. And I will be packaging up all of these items for my swap partner here soon. I'm thinking about maybe creating one or two other little items as long as I have room in my box. But I'll be sharing what I am sending out to her very soon. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.